What's your relationship status in your business? Is it happy and in love? Is it complicated? Is it undeveloped? Or maybe it's simply undefined. Nevertheless, one thing is 100% true. Your relationship status between your business and your audience is vital for your survival. On this episode, we're going to talk about how to speak that love language in your business. How to get that coveted status out of your business relationships that will convert into revenue, ROI, and retention. This is episode 4, hashtag relationship status. Cue the hype music.
What's up, digital world? You're listening to the I Digress audio experience with Troy Sandidge. Social media, marketing, storytelling, business, culture, and more. Coming to you in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, listeners? Troy here. I was thinking, how do I take this up a notch? I want to build this relationship between the speaker, the host, the hype man, the energizer bunny, and you, the listener who's going to listen to this and go out and do amazing things in the world within your own business and impacting other people's lives. And I thought, well, there's so many things that I've said on stages and on various podcasts and live streams that I thought the audio bite would be perfect for this particular episode. I recently was a part of a virtual summit called Relationships and ROI Masterclass, built by Jessica Phillips and Brian Fansa, two phenomenal, amazing, powerful individuals who I would highly recommend if you haven't already. Connect with them, follow all their social media channels. They provide so much value. Anyway, I was part of that masterclass group and I spoke on a lot of different things, but I think there's a few audio snippets from that talk that'd be very relevant for this particular episode on the power of relationships and how that can lead to ROI and how relationships are really the key essential ingredient to any successful business. Take a listen.
You need to develop relationships to add to your social universe. Each follower, more than likely, is a human being. That human being has their own universe, their own series of things that they like, that they don't like. And they chose to take that action to follow you. So do not take that for granted. That's a relationship. Maybe they never engage with you again, but that is a relationship that you are trying to communicate and pull from. Okay? Hear me? All right. But on top of that, now you got to maintain these relationships. It's not just enough, hey, I'm gathering all these relationships. If it doesn't go anywhere, you got to maintain, you got to nurture, you got to develop it. How do you do that? You got to speak that love language. I do not know any successful relationship that they didn't say I love you. And not just once. Multiple times, daily. You got to speak the love language. What about love? Yeah, y'all know an acronym is coming. Love. L being the language. Language translating to how you articulate yourself, how your content comes across, the creation of content. I need to constantly talk to you. I need to go through the screen on your phone, on your desktop, on your tablet, and I need to speak to you in a language that you understand, that's simple, that's digestible, but also that gets you excited. Then on top of that, optimization. So it's not just me spitting out stuff. I need to evolve. I'm studying. I need to court after these relationships. Again, relationships lead to ROI. ROI leads to revenue. Revenue leads to whatever else your goals is, whether it's travel, whether it's making sure your debt's paid, your loans. Put that in perspective. Now bring it on home. Each one of those followers is a relationship. You understand that? And we're going to keep it going. We got to speak this love language. And I'm optimizing, okay, this video translator, I'm going to do more of those. Conversation, I'm going to do some of this as well. Outside of that, next V being the vision. In any relationship, they need to know, where are you going? What's next? What's in it for me? I need to understand. I need to really see that made very clearly through language, through the optimization of that language, and really giving that vision. This is where storytelling comes in. It's been tried and true for centuries, storytelling. Most people will remember how you made them feel. And if you do that enough times, they're going to search that feeling with you. And how that works, putting that vision of, this is how I can help you. or this is what I offer. This is what I bring to the table. This is where I'm going, and you being a part of this journey is going to take me there. This is why I want you in my social universe, not just to come in, but using that gravity, again, love, to keep them there. It's not enough about making intimate growth. You got to make it go beyond that all the time. And lastly, I showed up. I'm putting in the effort. Marketing is a series of trial and error. Trial and error. You will fail, but keep going and put in that effort. Same thing in your business. I don't know how many times I've seen folks. I've tried Twitter. I've tried Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram, TikTok. I did one, nothing happened. What am I supposed to do? In a relationship, what are you doing? You're courting. You are trying your best to put in this effort and keep going. That didn't work. Let me try again. This is how you build these relationships up. I'm not saying it's not hard, but the process is simple. The reason why I'm emphasizing social universes versus a platform is that you need multiple touch points to make this work. Whoever you're trying to court, you got to research them. What do they like? What do they not like? It's science, it's structure, but it's also really just being a human and just understanding. I need to understand you. And once I have all these touch points, now I have a connection here. We love sports. We love dogs. We love roller coasters. We like this. We hate that. We like this. And all this come together. And over time, your hope, again, in love, language, optimization, vision, and effort, is that in time, I will build this relationship. That's how you're going to get through this time of COVID-19. I use this example all the time with nonprofits, is that if you have the ability to tell your story and they understand your why, even though a lot of us are financially tight, and maybe we're not spending as much as we used to save, we don't know what the market's going to do, how investments are going to go. But because I have that why, and I have that connection, and I have that relationship, I'm still willing to give away $1 that maybe I would have used for something else to your business. And you multiply that by 10,000 people, by 100,000 people, by 500,000 people. You're staying in business simply by the ability to connect the dots with relationships, those touch points. And people will choose your business over somebody else for reasons that you think you know from data and reasons you don't know. They may choose to work with me because I want to support Black businesses. And you know what? Thank you. That's not a knock to me. I'm not doing a Black card. I appreciate that. Maybe you're choosing to work with me because of how I come across. I'm simple. I'm not all these big things and stuff. I'm just a simple person with an idea and ability to help you do what you need to do. And I'm really good at it. This is why. Maybe it's because of a recommendation from somebody else. Maybe it's because, you know what, Troy can talk to me about sports. And for some reason, that's enough for me. So don't limit yourself in how you're going to grow your social universe. Don't limit yourself in how you're going to communicate and talk on social. Maybe you're not the best on video. Maybe you're not the best writer. But guess what? You can do multiple things and multiple touch points. You're providing value where you fit in your lane. And you're using your other touch points within your own social universe to expand, to reach other folks.
Now, how you like that? That was pretty good, right? You see, I couldn't replicate the energy and the fire and the passion and just the will to really bring that on home in that way. Now, you've all heard me talk and slightly mention about Bay before, but you probably haven't heard me explain it like this. Taken from the same Relationship and RI Masterclass experience, here's my little segment on Bay.
Hold on to this one for me. Hold on, I got another acronym for you. Again, we're going into relationships, right? We're trying to court them. We're trying to build it up. And when we want to get to that status of, we want to get to that status of Bay. For those who maybe, that's baby, whatever your cute nickname for it. But for you, I'm going to go with Bay, B-A-E. Bay. They're going to have 3 different categories. Buyers. So they're going to be a buyer of your product or your service. But I don't expect everyone who's connected with me as my social universe to buy right away, or even right now, or even in the future. Sometimes it won't happen that way. So if that's the case, I can't just be stuck on, well, they're not buying my product or service. I don't care about them as far as my community. No. And a relationship is a give and take. They may not like everything about you, but they're still there for you. This is a relationship. So we have buyers. Now we have A as advocates, brand advocates to be specific, where maybe they're not buying into your product or service or not. Maybe they don't need it. But nevertheless, they're here to share that advocacy to other people and promote, talk about, hey, this person can help you in your business. They're the connector. This is how this works. This is how this works. This is how marketing works. Really, the connections on that. And okay, maybe they don't want to share your business all the time. So I got one more for you. E, elevators, specifically content elevators. So maybe they're not a proponent of your business, but hey, I posted about Clippers. People engage me from Canada and other places like, yeah, Kawhi should have stayed in Toronto. I don't know. They're just elevating me. They're elevating this content. They're not Probably ever going to use my business. No big deal. But they're still a part of my community. Again, each one of the people who follow you, each person who likes your content, who takes the effort to comment, who goes to your website, that's a touch point. Multiple touch points. That means a human was on the other side of the screen on their phone. Yep, I clicked on the link. Again, you will not win by just putting all your money in ads and thinking you're going to take over the universe. Or that's how you're going to build your universe. It takes a community. It takes a village. It takes multiple touch points to tie into all these different things. Relationships. Each thread is going to make the rope stronger. Each thread, hold on to me, each thread is going to make it stronger over the distance. Again, a lot of us are virtual right now. So all we have to hold on is how we communicate on the screen, through social media, through this digital way. So if I can have all these touch points where they're in all of my social media accounts and platforms, I got them in my email system, maybe I have them ID'd on my phone, I have all these touch points I can reach out and text. And it's not about being spammy. It's not about being spammy. It's not about being just broadcast about you. Do you realize in a relationship, again, that give and take? A lot of times people have one business. One of my dearest friends shared recently how they got one of the biggest clients. And a lot of that's just by giving. By giving, I'm putting that effort. I'm putting in the optimization of creating that vision and speaking the language to keep you here, not just to just keep you in the funnel. And I want to expound on this too. People think your sales funnel or any funnel starts when they get you in the CRM. Not in my social universe. It starts the moment they follow. Starts the moment they like. Starts the moment they comment. Starts the moment I have a point of reference to go back to and say, oh, so-and-so who I don't know yet, haven't had the pleasure to meet yet or communicate yet, took an effort to like, engage, or comment with something that I did. Why? Let me reach out and connect with them. Put them in my community. Community is strong. Community is how you're going to survive during this period. A lot of people have taken a lot of loss financially, right? It's just tough. But community is going to keep you through. Community is going to be the very reason people will say, when you say, I need help, they will help. You can't do that if you don't have relationships built. If your business is built on just numbers, of just seeing people as dollars and cents, and hey, this month I done connected with 100 folk and it did a cold call ask right away and burned all these bridges, and maybe 2 of them bought my $39.99 course. That was the goal for the week. Cool. But I just burned all the other folk that could have been buyers, potential buyers, advocates, or elevators. Again, social universe. It's about building this, again, spider sensor tingling, this spider web, this whole web of all these intimate details, connecting all these different folk in all these different ways through the power of relationships to tie it in and keep the thread as strong as possible. The more threads I can connect, the better it is.
So now you know how to speak the love language in business, and you know what statuses you want to get to within Bay, all to prove a point. Relationships are vital, essential, pivotal to your success in your business, but also to make it as sustainable as possible. The point I was trying to really bring across with really combining a lot of these audio snips together is to really fortify you and your thinking around how you approach relationships and the value of relationships within every fiber of your business. The more touch points you have integrated with those who understand your story, who understand your why, you're implementing love, you're assigning them with statuses of Bay, you're applying Clover, you're applying Pam, and all this is working in unison, creating a system of developing stronger and stronger relationships. Recognizing that not all relationships will quantify and turn into money, but all will provide value that will lead you in forward progression. And all that comes down to relationships. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you now see the power within a relationship and how that can quantify into an ROI and provide you revenue and keep things moving forward. Thanks for listening.
And that's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this episode of I Digress. What was your takeaway? Care to share your thoughts and tag Troy on social media? You can find him on all platforms at Find Troy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a review or comment for this episode from wherever you're listening. Looking for a marketing strategist to build the structure, strategies, and systems you need to get the success you want and the ROI you desire in your business? Book a discovery call to talk with Troy at findtroy.com. And as Troy's philosophy goes, imagination is the engine, content is the fuel, social media is the highway, marketing is the roadmap, sales is the destination, culture is the GPS. Thanks for listening.